EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Monarchs about to kick it away and get this season started. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still filling the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense takes the field. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
And off from the shotgun. Shoots his way for more. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. Offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback.
Monarchs have their offense in high gear. Quarterback on the keeper. Offense keeps it. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Rides the back on the option to give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Monarchs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gets the back moving. After run, now throw. Finds his man, it's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A strike downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Try to barge their way in. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And really good job knowing I don't get in the end zone. I got to get close to the end zone, be ready to break on the football as soon as they throw it. I can't give up any yards after the catch, and they don't right there.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Guys, let's take a minute and look big picture at Colorado State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. There he goes. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Bringing the heat. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put them together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by... It's just a short game.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving. Trying to make that. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, they'll go to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Monarchs are in the hurry up. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Old Dominion. The AT unit on the field. Follow the blockers. the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Back to throw, it's Moon. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Colorado State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Fires downfield. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and it
turns it on down the left side. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Motion from the wideout. Snap in the trying to find the end zone. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, ODU. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first down. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Moon. Quickly complete. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play, tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Give to the running back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff. And the message...
It's complete! They will score! Touchdown, Monarchs!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Moon. Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Showing off the arm. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Quarterback making checks. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run.
It's a running room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
From the red zone, it's golden. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets rid of it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Off the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped. Deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back gets to give. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away on fourth down. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Moon. Got his man.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Under fire. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins.
And the Rams will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Monarchs will hustle to the line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He's got it wrapped up.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's a hit. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The running back has it. Fighting off the defender. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Rams decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Little. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And is slipped just inside that right upright. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Scanning the field, it's Boyd. The quick out. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward. Because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a push on 4th down. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And that decision will be questioned. Wild. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Keene. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Boyd. Catch in the middle, it's Hubbard. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is... For a play to close this deal out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hubbard. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run to the left. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man, what a career with that carry. He's now over 4,000 yards.
And he's made this coaching staff look really smart, David, throughout his career, hasn't he? Defenses week in, week out, they load the box. They try to stop this guy. They're never able to get it done. 4,000 is a ton.
That's crazy, and I like what you said, week in, week out. You know what else you got to have? You got to have some durability, and he's been tough in the lineup almost every single week. You hand him the football, you get the production. That's how you get to 4,000 yards rushing.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Banner!
Back to pass, it's Boyd. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hand and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
4th down, gotta have it here. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
Wide out trying to get it in. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Charcoal!
Quarterback sneaks it ahead. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Sneaks into the end zone.
You can't do it better than that, guys. Getting the touchdown with just seconds to go. The extra point will now give them the lead. Maybe time for a kickoff and 1 more play. If they can just hang on for 2 more plays after this extra point, they're going to win this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the